Hey guys, this review is about my Phase 3 DX1. Dimensions on the board are 5'10 by 19 by 2 7/16, and it has 28 litres. So my first thought about riding this board were that, yeah, it paddles really well, and it's quite thick, like it's probably thicker than what I would normally ride. It's kind of the same thickness I would ride in a gravel board, but the rails, are quite thick and boxy, so it paddles really well, and once you're up and riding it really maintains a good amount of float on the surface of the water, which is nice. And yeah, they're nice and rounded as well, so pretty forgiving. I surf the board in mainly just smaller waves around home. I live on the Gold Coast, so anywhere between the Spit up the top to around Fingal and stuff like that. I've ridden it on a small day on the Point through Greenmount, and mainly just beachies, just open beachies when it's a bit fatter. Haven't really ridden it in any super crazy barreling conditions or anything like that, and I probably wouldn't. Just generally better for when the waves are just sort of medium tide to high tide kind of waves, where they're not necessarily they don't necessarily have a lot of push behind them, but yeah, super fun in those kind of just fun everyday beach bait kind of waves. The fins that I ride in the board, I've only ridden it with one fin setup actually, and they were the Craig Anderson Futures. So they're in the Black Sticks construction, which is a speed generating fin. So they flex a little bit and helps generate speed pretty easily. They're a larger sort of template as well, so that helps with generating speed. Just having a nice stable fin setup. My favourite feature of the board is probably the wider tail shape. It's a little bit wider than your traditional sort of performance shortboard, and that helps when the waves are a bit fat or they just don't have much push behind them. It helps to maintain speed across fatter parts of the wave, or parts of the wave where it's really weak and they don't really have much push behind them. So yeah, I like that, the extra sort of width through the tail end of the board. If I was going to reorder the board, I don't know, it's pretty thick, so maybe change the thickness, just very slightly. So instead of 2 7/16, I'll probably do 2 3/8, which is literally the next thickness down. But yeah, apart from that, I don't think I'd change anything. The only reason for maybe changing the rails is just because they are quite boxy, so you get that thickness throughout the whole board all the way to the rails already. So yeah, but other than that, it surfs really well and it paddles really well, and it's a really fun board for general all-round sort of beach break waves.